Cutters through the middle. Artie up for three.
One shot, now the future is yours. Go. Yeah, I was building on the lecture. Verses coming daily under pressure. Working on the plot and the scheme. The true stock trademark is at the edge of your dreams. I'm talking one shot for the kill. The breeze cut, freeze up, straight dropping the chills. I'm talking taking over pieces and shares. A bomb break sky high. Check the movement is here. Yeah. It's one heart, one shot. Now the future is yours. Go.
To Heritage Hockey 2023, the newest and most exciting hockey tournament on the national calendar. For those of you new to Heritage Hockey, it's the melting pot of pride, passion, flair and skill, and we're bringing you all 16 games live and free thanks to local Gecko Productions and One Foundation. I'm Brad Pittman and we'll be bringing you all the action this Easter weekend from the Waikato Hockey Centre here in Hamilton. And I'm joined in commentary by current New Zealand Māori women's player, New Zealand Indoor Hockey World Cup player and director of newly formed Hepi Sports, Oriwa Hepi. Welcome Oriwa, awesome to have you here.
It's awesome to be here, Brad. Really excited to see these two teams come together, and with this beautiful new uniform that we can see here from the Pasifika team. And then a new team here, the New Zealand Māori Jnr team. It'll be really interesting to see what players they've brought forward and what they bring to the game.
Yeah, absolutely. As you mentioned there, two really good points. The Pasifika women, as their men did, sporting a awesome looking new kit out there this year, really bringing their flair and flavour to this year's tournament. And it is the newcomers, the junior Māori women's side, in their first hit out. Haven't had games for the last couple of years with the restrictions. Usually they'd be playing against a tour in Queensland school side. So awesome to see these guys get the opportunity here at Heritage Hockey 2023. Now, as we take a look at some of the teams here, the junior Māori team will be looking to start their Heritage Hockey on a high with a tough game against last year's finalists. Their strengths will be in their speed, fitness and ability to play the full 70 minutes at pace. I'm especially interested in seeing the way their midfield handles the battle that will be the Pasifika side. So look for players like Murphy Phillips, Amy Sampson in the midfield for the New Zealand Māori team. And then some of the I guess more experienced players, and Sydney O'Hara is out there. Kyra Maui Black is playing, which is fantastic for the juniors. But a pretty young side, all things considered. Now, the Pasifika women have long been heavyweights at this tournament and have named a side with every ability to take home this year's title. 2022 MVP Chris Amakia and former Blackstick Rhiannon Holditch will be instrumental in their play today. But the exciting abilities of some of their younger players, and Hayley Scurra, Kaya Elliott, and Kaylee Tuiravi will certainly turn heads here today. As we see the two teams out in the middle of the field, our umpires for today's match are Amber Church and Juliana Phillips. Now, Uriwa, it's a big test for this New Zealand junior Māori side, taking on a pretty strong Pasifika women's team today.
Yes, indeed. I would say that this Pasifika team here, they have a lot of older heads who have been around the game for a long time, and their strengths on the field you'll see today, they will look to control the game through the middle and really just support their team as they move forward. So that'll be a massive challenge for the New Zealand Māori junior side, as they are a little bit more inexperienced than what the older ladies would have already had.
Yeah, but as mentioned, look, I think the real strength of them will be that ability to play with pace. We saw the two Parata sisters who played for Aotea at last year's Māori tournament. They possess a good bit of go forward in attack. Look, the Pasifika women's defensive group will have their hands full with this junior Māori side if they can really go forward with the pace and flair that we know that they have.
I do think one of the benefits of being a younger player in these tournaments or teams is that you just have the ability to play your flair as you see it. Not so worried about what might go on the field or the consequence of what might happen, but you are very driven to go forward.
Yeah, as we see the two teams out on the field there now, it looks like Pasifika with the first use of the ball. They're playing in their new multicolour and navy blue bottoms. The Māori team in their black, red and whites, and it is Pasifika with first use of the ball here. Yeah, it looks like they're happy playing four at the back. Carissa Markia lead things out of the back for them. Looks like Storm Dolan Robson over the far side as well for Pasifika. This Māori side, there's Amy Sampson. Just trying to bring that one under control. And she's got a tough assignment today, looking after Kayla Val. And New Zealand Māori with first kind of attacking possession here. It's Holly Hilton-Jones on the ball for the junior Māori side.
Looks like the junior Māori team are playing with a four at the back too. They're spreading the pitch nice and high, which will be good to find gaps going forward and just see how their patience goes. Yeah,
it's like a bit of a Taitukato contingent around the back for the junior Māori side. Jamie Rapana on the ball there. She's got Kanisha Woods-Erueta with her and Holly Hilton-Jones. So 3 out of the 4 around the back played together at the last Māori hockey tournament.
Massive benefit there too, knowing your players around the back, knowing where they're going to be and what they're going to do.
Yeah, and here we go. Opportunity. Amy Sampson, cleaned up well by Carissa Markia.
And she will be a standout player today.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing you go head-to-head with Kaz a fair bit over this weekend. Unfortunately, we don't get to see that matchup till later, but here we go. There's an opportunity, and it's a penalty corner there. Solid work.
Nice entry and nice ball control there.
Yeah, and solid on the ball there for The junior Māori players, it looked like
Is
it
that
was...
Luimata?
Takes the free hit quickly, good skill around the edge, keeps the ball on her stick. And yeah, well earned penalty corner.
Very strong on the ball there.
So first attacking opportunity from the set piece. It looks like Murphy Phillips will pull the ball out and Amy Sampson is at the top for the Māori team.
Running straight down the barrel there
Yeah,
for the Pasifika team.
That's a tough line there. I'm pretty sure it's Kaya Elliott for the Pasifika team, who if you've tuned into any of the games that we've had here over the last 2 years, I'm incredibly impressed by Kaya Elliott every year. Here they go again. Back down to the injector. Great option. It's a goal. Murphy Phillips.
There we go.
A little variation off the penalty corner there. Smart heads up play from Amy Sampson just to roll the ball back down to the injector. And she beats the near post here as we see this replay. Lovely bit of skill there.
Nice little touch past that right foot of Queenie.
And just like that, the junior Māori women's team get the dream start here. And the confidence is up too. Here they go.
Number 10, Amy, running down the side. She's got the ball again. Goes back and around. They get shut off pretty quickly by Ruby Jane Meehan.
Yeah, it's awesome to see. You know, we mentioned Ruby Jane there. She's played a couple of years for the Māori side, so awesome to see players that can represent their multiple heritage and cultures out here at this tournament, out there for the Pasifika team this year.
Should definitely be one for us to worry about when we play her.
Yeah, she'll know all of the inside goss. Here's the Pasifika team out of the back.
Nice high press here from the Māori team.
Yeah, it's awesome to see. And
quick slide across there by Jamie Lewis. Gets a touch on the ball. Free hit though.
yeah, and this I've got to say, this junior Māori side looking
Let's
really
pounce
strong.
on that. Look at that. Good pounce.
It's Parata again.
I'm sure the New Zealand Māori team will just be looking for a little bit more aggression on that pounce. Turn that ball over or make a touch.
Yeah, it's really pleasing first few minutes here. New coaches at the helm, and Courtney Phillips and Tuhia Hohepa over there for the Māori side, so they'll be pleased.
Intercept there by Carissa. I mean, we really got to just work around her.
Yep, she'll be one. If you do tune in for the whole weekend, you'll get sick of me saying her name because she just pops up everywhere for this Pasifika team.
And when I was talking about older heads before, she's definitely one of them. She'll be exactly where she needs to be, and she'll inject herself into the game.
Yeah, local player Hallie Scurra here, local Waikato player for this Pasifika team.
Also another player who can represent both Māori and Pasifika, which is really good to see. And she's coming back from an injury, so it's good to see her out there running.
Yeah, we see this Pasifika team not interested in going for the press, happy to play kind of just in front of a half court here and try and consolidate after conceding an early goal. And they've got the mistake there. And here is Kai Elliott onto the ball.
Fast pace going forward.
Yeah, she'll be hoping to get through this tournament without a ball or stick to the nose. Unfortunately, a pretty regular customer
Is it?
in the A&E there is Kai Elliott.
She'll be a tough cookie then.
Yeah. Here we go, Pasifika woman just probing around the dotted circle. Solid entry. They'll have the free hit advantage out here, and it is.
A free hit outside for the Pasifika ladies. Now we're almost at 11-man defence here for the New Zealand Māori team. So the Pasifika ladies are going to have to try and work a little bit of magic to get them moving.
Yeah, it's Elliott, and I think it's Hannah Rose Elliott there. Good defensive work.
Lovely tackle there.
Kanisha Woods-Erueta for the junior Māori side. Here goes the transfer. Oh, that's a lovely ball. Here's Chris Marquez. She's dangerous. Oh, great
Ran and
work.
hold it. Yep.
Yeah, she'll be one that grows into this game as well. Rhiannon, I think she's might have just got the stick re-gripped. And hopefully she's ready to go here. She was strong at last year's tournament as well. And
with that experience from the black sticks that she brings into that side, she'll be very dangerous in the circle there, one to mark very tightly.
It was interesting last year in the final of last year's tournament. She actually kind of played as almost a free man defender type of position, probably to try and answer your efforts for the Māori team. But look, has the experience and the ability to play anywhere on the park, Rhiannon, but like you said, deadly up the front if she gets the opportunity. Here's Jamie Rapana.
Good trap in there, some pressure around her.
Yeah, and nothing there. Amber Church happy to let that one play on. But no, it's seen on the other side. That's why we have two umpires. Good work there from Jelena Phillips.
There's really good composure on the ball there. You get surrounded by players, and it's really important if you're at the back, one of the back players, that you don't just release the ball out to nowhere. So she retained the ball there, which is really nice to see.
Yeah, and good repositioning too by the back group. It's going to come off for them here. One-on-one. And well defended there. They'll take the 16-yard hit. The Pasifika women. If you're just joining us, this is game 2 of day 1 here at New Zealand Heritage Hockey Tournament. The New Zealand Junior Māori team, the under-21s, they're up 1-0 over the Pasifika women in our first quarter of action here from the Waikato Hockey Centre in Hamilton. And it's Pasifika on the ball. Val and Markia at the back. Nice passing. There's Val on the other side of the field. The heads-up player to win the free hit. She probably knew she wasn't winning that sprint race. We'll take the free hit. Move forward. And here we go, build up again. It's Pasifika, Markia, Val. Here they go up the left side here. A little bit of pressure there by Parata for the junior Māori side. And here is Kaya Elliott.
Oh, lovely, lovely turn by Kaya Elliott.
Yeah. They're playing advantage, and they'll get that one back there. She'll take it quickly. There she is, Kaya Elliott into the circle. And who's hunting in there? It's Ruby J. Meehan for the Pasifika women. They're doing enough at the moment, this junior Māori side, to wear off the attacking threats. We'll see them happy to play deep in their own quarter and search for the ball out of the back. Sydney O'Hara, she's captaining the side today.
Lovely tidy up at the back there.
Really good work. And unable to pull it in on the far side of the field. New Zealand Māori junior team will have the sideline hit. Just out of their own 22-yard line. And the goal scorer, Murphy Phillips, she's come back onto the park. There is Sydney O'Hara.
O'Hara is captain today.
Yeah, and part of the Aotea side that won the last New Zealand Māori tournament down in Nelson. Good to see her out here. I think she'll have a couple of her teammates in the senior women's side as well. So lovely transfer. Pasifika, that's Val onto the ball. It was from Holditch.
And then we just see Val moving up the field a little bit. That's when she'll start to become dangerous. We've got the Māori ladies coming forward now.
Yeah, it's going to still be their ball, I think. Yeah, one thing that you notice there is, and it does come with their ability to play with pace, but the junior Māori women's just jumping onto everything, trying to contest every carry, every pass, making things difficult for this Pasifika woman to really build up a flow. And here we go, there's the entry. It's on the reverse. Saved there by Queenie Blacklock in goal. The shot up there was probably Jamie Lewis up there. Here's Murphy Phillips on the ball. Who is it cleaning up? Oh, not cleaned up there. Well, she will get it in the end. It's Chris Amakia for Pasifika. Oliver, what makes Carissa so hard to play against? I mean, you've been in the forefront of having to play against her a number of times. What is it about her ability that just makes things so difficult?
You know, she's actually got a really wide range of skills. Like there you go, a nice tackler. Once she's got the ball, she can hold position really well, and she doesn't throw the ball away from her when she dribbles, so she's quite controlled. So in the middle there, when she turns the ball over, it's almost guaranteed that she'll keep possession of the ball. Great distributor over distance and short. That makes her a real threat in the middle here, finding plays forward.
Yeah, no, I agree. Probably one of the more complete hockey players we've seen. And
Into
here's an
the circle.
opportunity.
Oh, great shot.
That's just quality hockey across the board.
Right into the corner there. Nice touch by the keeper.
Yeah, that thing was hitting the sideboard. It's a great save there by the New Zealand Māori goalkeeper. I believe it's Jada Parfo in goal to start. As we see the replay here, lovely pass, turn onto the reverse. Fantastic save. Unfortunately, it does come back up into the air, but it's a solid save. And now we'll have the penalty corner for Pasifika. Remember, it was a penalty corner that the junior Māori team scored off earlier in this quarter.
Great to get that shot on goal and on target, because as you could see, that ball bounced out. PC. Oh, what happened there?
I tell you what, we're going to have to see that again shortly, because if I was to bet my house on one thing at this tournament, it's Val banging one into the bottom corner.
Absolutely.
And nobody's seeing it till it got back out again. But who did see it was Jada Parfo in goal. Hannah Roselia in front of goal there. Wow, what a sequence there for both teams.
Isn't she just injecting herself into the game?
Yeah,
picking up the ball again, shot just above the crossbar there.
Yeah, and well defended by the junior Māori team in the end. They'll breathe a sigh of relief there. A couple of shots across the bow.
What a little bit of excitement there. It's awesome to see.
Yeah, and that's what Heritage Hockey brings. Players playing with a bit of flair, showing off their skills. And look, Jada Parfo equal to everything so far. I mean, I know we're only 15 minutes in, but a contender for save of the day so far is that double effort there from Parfo. Down the other end of the field, we see the Pasifika woman with the ball at the back, and Chris Amakia making sure her team are in the right areas. Kaylee Tuiravi turned over. It's Amy Sampson coming forward with the ball, still going as Sampson.
There she is again.
Yeah.
Cleaning up.
Happy to give away the free hit in that instance, knowing that the Māori team had players streaming forward. There we go, they found the baseline.
Baseline drive.
Yeah, desperate attack, defence.
Just missing a bit of attacking nous up the other side of the field, eh? We should, well, ideally you'd have someone on the other side of the circle there to pick those balls up.
Yeah, it just looks like once it does get up there, the movement falls away a little bit off the ball. You'd love to see players springing onto that pass that went through the circle. There. Speaking of spring, here's Kai Elliott.
And her speed, look at that coming forward.
She's got a ton of it. She's got a player infield as well.
3v2 at the moment. Oh, what a great pass.
Parfo again. Oh, that one's going to go in on the back post. Kaya Elliott, she's got her fist in the air.
It's a messy little bit in the circle there, but a goal nonetheless.
Yeah, and that's all started, hats off there to Kaya Elliott, who made the original break in the midfield.
And what a great option that was, to give it back across the top of the circle. Not towards the goalie, but back to her players. Yeah, she
had two players streaming forward here, just out of camera at the moment. And, we're underway already, but yeah, it was a little tip-in goal, and Kaya Elliott looks like she's put her hand up for it. And right at the end of the first quarter, what a big time to score. 1-1 now between Pasifika women and the junior Māori team.
Just heading into quarter time, this is going to be good for the Pasifika ladies.
Yeah, they probably struggled in the first 5 or so minutes, and the Māori team really trying to put pressure on them. So
Rhiannon hold it. Oh, very well held.
yeah, good bit of skill there by Hilton Jones. And that's the end of our first quarter of action here. It's the first women's game of the day and of the tournament. It's the junior Māori women against the New Zealand Pasifika women. It's 1-1 so far in this game, and a game that's already served up some excitement at both ends.
Indeed. I'm really enjoying some of the control that Hilton Jones has had in the middle of the field, just being nice and composed.
Yeah, it's been a good. She's had a lot of work to do, and they've been equal to it. I've been really impressed by the goalkeeper there for the New Zealand junior Māori side. She's had a lot of work to do so far, Jane Parfo.
Disappointed about those kind of goals, but as an attacker, you
take all of them.
Yeah, you love it.
Yep. And that was the first goal there. It was Murphy Phillips for the junior Māori team off a penalty corner. Kaya Elliott here, look, she's been really solid, playing up a layer than she has previously. The last couple of tournaments would play kind of as an outside half, right half overlapping outside defender. This time injected into the midfield, and is paying off because the attack she's created so far for this Pasifika women's side has been huge. This is a save and a half. Stick save there, Jada Parfo.
You know, if you were in the goal against one of her hits, you almost can't see it coming.
Oh, no, you just hope it hits you before it hits the back of the goal, I think. And here it is. This is Kaya Elliott with her head up.
Back pass. You notice how that...
Yep.
Who is that? Hannah Rose. She just stood back, ran into the circle, came back off the goalkeeper a little bit, and they enabled her to get a nice touch.
Yeah, for all budding strikers out there, really good to see her get there. Got there a little bit early, repositioned away from the flow of the game. Makes it so hard to defend as a goalkeeper or a defender when she's just pulling against the grain of play, and found her in the end. We saw the vision there. I don't think it was Kaya Elliott who will get her name on the scoreboard. Unfortunately, it's come in off the stick and then leg of Sydney O'Hara for the New Zealand Māori women's team, so the goal will go to Hannah Rose Elliott. Nonetheless, we are 1-1, and 3 more quarters of this. I'm absolutely pumped for it. It's Dolan Robson and Mark here at the back. Another solid player from the Auckland club system, Storm Dolan Robson. Like so many of these Pasifika women based in Auckland and playing in the Auckland club comp up there. And yeah, it's Markia and Dolan Robson at the front. At the back, apologies. Here's Parata.
Oh, lovely. That's the pounce that they're looking for as a striker. Hallie coming forward nicely. She just weaved between those two players. Roimata.
Yeah, it's still going. There is Roimata Brown. She's got Kyra Maui Black ahead of her. Opts to show off some of the skills, but does enough to win the free hit. Here's Amy Sampson. She'll take it quickly. Tell you one thing, it's been noticed on both ends of the field. Man, there's a real advantage in being able to take that free hit quickly.
Yeah, you really get people off the back foot, and for some people that maybe you're not sure of what the call is, if you turn your head just ever so slightly and that player gets that advantage on you, it's really hard to get that momentum back.
Yeah, that's really good hockey IQ and nous to just be able to know what the call is, know what the play is, and just go quickly, because it can really catch defences.
Roimata Brown on the top of the circle looking to work some magic.
Good skill there.
And she has indeed, but just nicely tidied up by the Pasifika woman.
It's just bouncing around in there a little bit, scrappy in the front third. Elliott will step off the ball and pull Markia onto it. We can see this Pasifika woman just starting to stretch the field out a little bit further. Ruby J. Meehan playing up the front for them. Hannah Rosalia.
Oh, good pounce there by Kyra. Got there nice and quick. turn the ball over too. So that's again, that striking now to get there at the same time as the ball. It really puts the defenders in a lot of pressure.
And from a pretty solid touch foundation and background, Kyra, she's got a ton of speed and pretty good footwork.
Absolutely. I coached her last year, and one of her top skills. Oh, is she 5? No, she wasn't. Free hit to the...
Ladies and gentlemen, Oriwa Hepi is about to be the first commentator, player, umpire at the at the tournament.
Yeah, no, can't help it. Yeah.
Oh, nothing's changed. Here we go. Pacifica woman Carissa Markia cleans up there. I think Amber Church might try and fight you for first to do all 3.
Well, I think I'll be put back into my seat pretty quickly by the world's top umpire, as voted by, is that this year or last year's?
Yeah, so it's last season's FIH World Umpire of the Year, which we're hoping to catch up with her a little bit later in the weekend. But what a fantastic honour bestowed upon Māori Wahine from the Tairāwhiti region as well. Fantastic accolade for her and her umpiring career.
Absolutely.
Amber Church there. And we're lucky to have her. She loves coming to this tournament, and we're so fortunate to have not only her but umpires across the whole weekend of that calibre.
You know, talking about here we go actually.
Ruby Jane.
Oh.
It's Jamie Rapiner at the back there, just cleaning things off the line for the Māori side. A little bit of pinball in there.
A little bit of excitement, wouldn't you think? Love the ball getting into the circle there. Some challenges by the Pasifika ladies, and man, if they get some room and get a hit in there, they can really hit the ball hard.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Oh,
there's a touch. Oh, yeah. This is Heritage Hockey. This is what it's all about. If you haven't been here before and you're in or around the area this Easter weekend, get on down to Waikato Hockey Centre here in Hamilton. I promise there's Easter bunnies around here somewhere. Come and enjoy your Easter weekend here. There's nothing better going on this weekend than Heritage Hockey. Here's Holly Hilton-Jones at the back. Just unable to combine with her players. Still going here.
A little bit of flair and up the left-hand side. We just want to keep possession of the ball. We've just had a little bit of forwards and backwards here.
Yeah, there's Storm Dolan Robson.
Lovely little play there.
On the ball, yeah.
Telling her team where to be.
Yeah.
Where are you? And you should be over there.
Ruby J. Meehan, Val, Skara. And it falls there for the Māori team. Here's Parata on the ball.
Ruby J. Meehan making her run back.
Oh!
Carissa!
Yeah, and turns her as well. Oh.
You know, I don't think I even have to explain why she is such an amazing player. You can just watch this game.
No, when you play that good and the new kit look that good, oh, it's hard not to be the commentary favourite and be that good. Yeah, excellent bit of skill there by Kaz, and on comes Kaylee Tuiravi for the Pasifika team. Hilton Jones just walked the ball up to take her 16-yard hit for the junior Māori team.
Oh, nicely turned.
Yeah. Gets away from Rapana there. Here's Storm Dolan Robson.
Storm's got some speed, doesn't she? And she turns the ball over, she goes.
Yeah, really strong player. Storm will get in, and there she is, wins turnover again.
That's young player Eva Sexton there, number 5. She's from Whakatane, so she'll be really excited to be playing in her first Heritage tournament.
There's Val, ball forward. And it's Hilton Jones who got the first touch. She gets the pat on the back from Jada Parfo in goal.
Great little touch. If that was going the other way, that would be really dangerous.
Yeah.
And young Jamie here, she's also a nice player to watch. She'll be exciting to see as she gets older.
Oh, under a lot of pressure.
Here we go.
Yeah, Ruby J. Meehan just making a real effort to put players under the pump there.
Yeah, she'll be a little bit disappointed in that shot. She did really good to turn that ball over, get into some great space. She'll just be hoping to connect with the ball a bit better next time.
That's a tough pass to pull in there. Unfortunate for Jamie Webber.
Oh, what a pass.
Yeah, lovely ball into the middle of the field.
Oh.
They're really hunting on that deflection. There's been a few balls in a row now. Just perhaps they can see that it's going to take a deflection to get past Jada Parfo rather than just the straight shot.
I'd have to agree with you there. She's doing really good in the goal to stop those first saves. Some physical challenges in the middle there by Rhiannon Holditch.
That's
nothing new.
I was going to say that's just a challenge for Rhiannon. That's nothing special. That's just a Tuesday. Here they are out of the back, the junior Māori side. Oh, that's a pressure pass. Rapana does well there.
She does.
You know, how good is it?
Cover that.
Hilton Jones at the back. Oh, there's trouble here. First to it is Sexton.
Eva Sexton. Oh, and it's a goal!
Eva Sexton.
Whakatane, young girl Eva Sexton gets her goal on her debut. Gets her goal on her debut at the Heritage Tournament.
How good.
What an amazing little piece of play there by the Pasifika ladies, and I'm sure they'll be happy with that as they go up 2-1.
Yeah, massive pat on the back there to Ruby J. Meehan who affected the first turnover, and it's Sexton who just won the foot race. To
Little
the
touch and just simple. Put it
See,
in the goal.
Look, she must have seen some videotape of you, because I've seen you do that a few times out here, Oriwa. It's well finished there by Sexton for Pasifika, and they've finally found the lead that I think they probably would have been hoping for a little earlier than this. Here they go. Oh, Holditch again. She's starting to get her head up.
Oh, and she's starting to look a little bit dangerous. She's just getting herself into these little positions a little bit earlier now. That's going to be dangerous if they start to pick her out.
Yeah, and one thing I've noticed of this quarter, a lot of play down this end of the field. You know, the first quarter, the Māori team were really able to put in a bit of a press, put some pressure on the back group. And look, I think the little changes they made in the back in the first part of this quarter and putting Storm and Carissa together at the back just helped settle things a little bit for the Pasifika team. And they've been able to go back to pushing Storm a little bit further up the field now that they've got that comfort at the back.
Wow, in the middle. What can she show us? Oh
no, this is
trouble.
Rhiannon. This is trouble. It's a little bouncy one.
Unable to connect, but it still goes goalward, so they can get a second shot. Unfortunately, it was saved there.
Yeah, it's Trinell Woods Edweda on the ball here. That's a high pressure pass.
But it was nicely received.
Yep. They're going to get away with one there and move up the field here. The Māori team, Sydney O'Hara onto the free hit.
They're just looking to absorb a bit of the pressure, the New Zealand Māori ladies, as this Pasifika women team start to string some passes together, like that nice one there. Found Hallie Scarra up the field. Let's see what she's got.
Good tackle there, Amy McConnell.
Great tackle.
Finds Parata. She's got Maui Black. Finds Val.
She finds a pass forward.
Yeah, Hannah Roselia. She's got Sydney
the
O'Hara
baseline.
1-on-1.
Oh, that's
And the baseline wins that one.
You know, the baseline and sideline, another play, you just got to try and stay away from them.
Yep, yeah, absolutely. Tui Ravi there for Pasifika. Oh!
You know, she was thinking for that inside pass. It would have been amazing if that was picked up.
Yeah, you can see the class. Ruby J. Meehan with the shot. First save, Parfo cleared, O'Hara. And Parata for the Māori team. First to it though is Markia. She does the smart thing and wins the sideline hit. I'd like to see the Māori team just try and build things up a little bit more. I know they're under a lot of pressure from this Pasifika team who are hunting this quarter, but even if they can just win a couple of free hits, work their way up the field, and try and put some pressure on at the other end.
And you can't see it in the shot at the moment, but we do have a lot of the players playing in the same area of the field. You know, to get some good attacks forward, you've got to have a little bit of height so you can send the ball when you get it.
Yeah, that's right. Having some targets going forward when you are under pressure. I mean, I know it's a lot of legwork from the strikers, but they look like they've got a full bench over there, so mahi hard and then go for your rest.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here's an opportunity here for the junior Māori team. They'll have a sideline hit. Up in the attacking third. Looks like Sampson's moved onto the ball. Oh, great drag. And the entry. Looked like Te Aumahi Hohepa up there on the ball.
Good little control in there. Oh.
Queenie Blacklock clears as far as the back line there.
Queenie Blacklock looking really strong this year. I know that she was looking strong last year, so it'll be cool to see how she's come along in the last season.
Yeah.
Almost 11-man defense here for the Pasifika ladies.
Yeah, I think they understand how important this little period of the game is. And they've conceded the penalty corner, the Pasifika team. So the 11-man defence not able to look after that one completely. The New Zealand junior Māori team have the penalty corner here with about 3 minutes to go as we see this replay. Yeah, just rolled in behind the stick there of Val. Yeah, it's enough for the penalty corner. Bit of wind getting up here at Waikato Hockey Centre. I feel for our cameramen up the scissor lifts at the moment, swaying away.
So we've got Holly Hilton-Jones up the top with... Oh no, she's at the backup. Who's at the top there?
We'll have Phillips to trap by the looks. Oh, they go short to Sampson.
Lovely connection with the ball there. Well saved.
Yeah, good save by Parfo. A little pet play perhaps there. The penalty corner going short. Interesting to see if that option gets used again. And so we count into the final 2.5 minutes here of the second quarter. We saw already in the first quarter how important these final 2 minutes are in the period. You know, the Pasifika women able to go into the quarter even. If the Māori women can do the same thing here, they'll be confident after weathering a lot of pressure in the last 6 or so minutes.
Midfield transfer here, that's really good. Opening
Hilton
up that side of
Jones.
the field. Carissa cleaning up again at the back there for the Pasifika ladies.
Yeah. It looks like playing at right midfield here for the Māori team. It's Penelope Taolofa from Te Waipounamu. Good to see her up here playing for the junior side. That one's going to get intercepted in the midfield.
Well released. Let's
Yeah.
see what this is.
Strong contest, but it's deemed to be a fair one. And here's Chris Amakia.
Up the middle of the field.
She reminds me a little bit, and you'll know firsthand, Uri were playing a fair bit with her, but Krista reminds me of similar to Parerangi Tauira in the way that she plays and positions herself, and the skill set is similar. I just saw that little weaving run there, looked...
Yeah, absolutely dominating through the middle of the field, as Parerangi Tauira used to be.
Yeah.
When she played, she was absolutely amazing, and definitely someone that we all looked up to coming through.
Yeah, absolutely. Massive shout out to that whānau if they are watching. I'm sure they likely are.
Opting to challenge the middle of the field here.
Yes, Holly Hilton-Jones just taking it into the goal scorer, Eva Sexton there. Rapana on the ball here for the Māori team. Into the final 30 seconds. They'll want to put something into the circle here and challenge the Pasifika team. Lovely received there. Jamie Lewis.
See if they can find some space on the other side of the field, and they do.
There it is.
Oh, what a
Taolofo.
drag.
Still there. And who's cleaning up? Kaya Elliott. If it's not Carissa Maki, I can guarantee you it's Kaya Elliott back there.
She almost comes out of nowhere, doesn't she? She's speedy, and then she's there.
Yeah. Yeah. Last few seconds there. And it's half time.
Now that would have been a good little push to go into the end for the New Zealand Māori ladies with a bit of energy that takes you into the second half. What do you think?
Yeah, look, it's that quarter definitely was the advantage Pasifika. I think they had good periods of play there where they were able to put the Māori team under real pressure. We probably spent the middle 6 or 7 minutes of that quarter in the defensive area for the Māori team. So Pasifika probably earned their advantage 2-1 on the scoreboard as we have a look at some of the highlights.
That's Roimata Brown just showing some flair.
Yeah, earned the penalty
She loves
corner.
to do.
This is the goal here. Murphy Phillips just turns one on the inside foot there of Queenie Blacklock. Quick free hit again. It's the flavour of the day. Kai Elliott. Very nearly there. This pass is lovely. Shot and save. That set up the penalty corner, which called on another save. As we see, this is a beauty here. Bang, stick save, diving low to her right, Jada Parfo. And this is some of the
Another entry into the circle with it.
over the goal, Anna Roselia.
This was lovely. Up the side of the field, head up as she's running. She just slips it back behind the player that's running to the baseline. And a little touch into this goal there.
Unfortunate there for the Māori team that defended so well prior to that.
And as you can see here, all of these shots coming in. Pasifika ladies definitely had the run of that second quarter.
We saw a few crash balls and crash opportunities, and this is the goal. Eva Sexton, cool as ever, just slips it through the feet there of Jada Parfo.
Just keeps coming, all these shots. Look at that.
We thought this one
Holditch.
could have been alarm bells. Lucky she didn't get all of it.
Lovely turn on the inside there.
Yeah.
Getting a PC on the back of the stick there of Kayla.
Yeah, Queenie had a few shots to save herself and did so in that second quarter.
Smooth.
Yeah, that's a
left to
nice
right.
drag.
And who is it at the back?
Yeah, Kai Elliott down there. Just looking after things as we see some of the vision there of the Waikato Hockey Centre here in Hamilton. What a view. How good is that? And this is Heritage Hockey Tournament. The car park's full. Everybody's down here. If you're in and around the area, make sure you get down here this Easter weekend. We've got games right through till Monday, which culminate in the men's and women's gold medal matches on the Monday afternoon, which all these teams will be fighting for. The Pasifika women at the moment hold the 2-1 advantage over the junior Māori side, and in the earlier game the Pasifika men took home the chocolates against the junior Māori side in their first matchup this morning. But still a huge weekend ahead of us, and Orewa, you've got a game coming up a little bit later against the some of your friends in the New Zealand Indian side.
I do indeed. We play tonight, New Zealand Māori women's team at 5 o'clock. Playing the New Zealand Indian team, another team that I hold dear to me, but I have not played for them. There are my sisters, however, playing in that.
I was going to say there's some whānau connections across the park, and that one on both sides of the field.
And actually a goalkeeper in that team is so that'll be a good head-to-head. She's not going to want big sister scoring some goals against her, so she'll be one to watch. Yeah,
and I'll just take a quick mention, or time to mention, I've seen on social media and things that a new venture for yourself and some of the girls down there in Rotorua is Hippie Sports. So tell us a little bit about what's happening there.
Yeah, indeed. Well, we're just going to try and offer some coaching around for our local community, for the younger kids. You know, we might, at the moment in our area, we might be missing a bit of that, so we're just going to offer our support, run our club, and hopefully just get the involvement of a lot of ladies. I mean, it's amazing to see ladies out here playing now, but I feel like we lack that as ladies move up after school. So maybe an environment where not being 100% committed and having your life and your career and kids is okay to have, and you can still try and play a bit of hockey. You know, and just keep active, not necessarily about being competitive, but being active and keeping healthy with a good community of people behind you. We also want to deliver some to the disabled community, you know, and just get more involvement in the sport as a whole. Awesome.
What a fantastic kaupapa happening down there, based in Rotorua, and the efforts that you and the whānau and the community hope to build down there with Hippie Sports. So Fantastic initiative. I can't wait to see more and more of it. If you're out there, give them a like on Instagram, and they've got the Facebook page all rolling at the moment, so stay involved, and look, if you're in and around the area, I'm sure they would love to see you. For any of the those ladies down there that used to play hockey at school, or perhaps have had bub and want to get back into it.
Absolutely, but let's get back to this game.
Yep, here we are. Speaking of hockey, here we are. It's the Pasifika woman. Well intercepted there. Sydney O'Hara, she gets the cheers from her teammates in the dugout.
Both teams coming out with a bit of a push.
Yeah, I think both teams would have talked about controlling the game and understanding the flow.
Some skill shown by. Yep. Straight through the middle of the field there. That's one of the things I love about this tournament, is you can bring out your flair that you have, and we know that those Māori ladies and those Pasifika ladies have a lot of it.
Yeah, that's it. Just out and out skill and confidence to throw the ball around, show off some skill. That's what this is all about. Here we go. You don't often pick Carissa Makia, so you better make the most of it. She does it twice.
Picked her twice.
And gave it back a third time.
Unfortunate.
Jamie Lewis, you can probably write that on your CV that you picked Carissa Makia 2 times.
Absolutely. Even if it's just twice in the entire game.
Yep.
Claim that.
Yeah. Yeah, but like you said, both teams have come out with a real push this first part of the second half. I think as you hear the old cliche in most sports, next team to score becomes really important, but I think that is key here. If this Māori team can level things up quickly. Here we are, 4 on 2.
Ladies going forward, can we use them?
Couldn't link up.
No.
She can take on Kai Elliott, which is no easy task.
Opts to go back and maintain possession, which is a really good decision to make.
Yeah. The go forward originally wasn't there, so she made sure they kept possession, and here's Holly Hilton-Jones.
There we go.
Solid challenge.
Roemata Jones. Oh. I just said Roemata Jones, that's Roemata Brown.
Picked up there, it's Jamie Webber opening up the other side of the field.
Kyra out the wing there.
Yeah.
She's definitely a fast player. We haven't managed to see much of her speed this game.
Would love to see a little bit more of her linking up, especially with Jamie Lewis up the front, a really talented striker as well. And the Pasifika women, they'll earn their sideline hit. They'll just take a quick breath there. It was a frantic couple of minutes here to start the third quarter.
You know, it's an exciting couple of minutes, but it is very hard to maintain that speed and that pressure running forward. Yeah,
that's it. The one thing you can see on the cameras is how quickly the turf's drying up, and that's just testament to how warm it is out here. It's hot, the wind's out, which makes it tough to play into as well. Yeah, the heat and fatigue is going to start playing a big part in this game. And I think that probably advantages the junior Māori side a little bit more.
A little bit fitter.
Yeah, but if you can move the ball like that, it doesn't matter too much.
No, it doesn't. You can just hang around and wait for it to come, can't you?
Here's Rhiannon Dennison. In fact, sorry, Rhiannon Holditch.
Rhiannon Holditch just got picked, and that's also not a commodity around here.
Storm Dolan Robson, though. Look, what a stack of players you've got up that left side of the field for Pasifika. Here's Dolan Robson.
And Ruby J. Meehan waiting for it on the baseline. And you see that height that the Pasifika ladies are getting, and that is how they get up the side of the field.
Yeah.
It's just like a pinball machine. If you're at the right height and the right width, it just goes bang, 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 bang up the field.
Yeah, especially when you have good ball distributors as well, and the likes of Makia, Holditch.
Some danger at the top of the circle.
Still there.
Opts to pass it, and that's the clever thing to do, because that is a goal.
It's Ruby J. Meehan. You've mentioned already, where she just gets herself into good attacking positions up there, allowing the ball player to have options. Hannah Rose Elliott did the right thing there in making the extra pass. Yes, we could have just tried to smash it, but that pass there.
And we know that every player wants to smash that, but if you're a clever player, you're just going to make sure it gets in the goal. Yeah,
that's it, and it goes past Holly Landon in goal there for the Māori team.
Just a little bit of an error in the middle of the field there by Murphy Phillips.
Team.
Just a little bit of an error in the middle of the field there by Murphy Phillips.
Yeah, a bit of miscommunication perhaps between those couple of players around her, and here come Pasifika. Like this Māori team are going to have to try and figure out a way to curb some of this momentum, because the Pasifika women have their noses up at the moment.
Yeah, they've really started to find their sweet spot in distribution, haven't they? Straight across the baseline there.
Yeah, look at that. That's 4 really solid passes around the back, up into the corner. Elliott goes along the baseline.
You know, it really is like a little bit, you know, it's like a textbook play, but textbook plays really do work.
Yep. Yep, you can execute your skills and be in the right areas of the field. From up here, hockey really is an easy game.
Oh, absolutely. Isn't that why we're up here having a chat about it?
Yeah, look, there's a reason I'm up here and not out there. So, here we go, the Māori team trying to put on a bit of a high press here.
Oh, and look at that casual skill there from Holditch.
Too easy for Rhiannon there. Good bit of show and skill.
She just gets called back to the mark. I'm pretty sure she would have known that too.
Yep, absolutely. Walks away from Amber Church too. She just needed the extra 3 or 4 meters on her overhead to get to get to the other end. Now maybe good time to take a breath for the Pasifika team.
Opts to try find her again, but unable to.
Yeah, good.
Now we've got an
work.
attack here by the New Zealand Māori ladies. Oh, just unable to keep it into the field.
Yeah, they're doing really well to turn the ball over, the Māori team, but they're just not able to string an opportunity from it. You know, when you're playing against the likes of this Pasifika team and you do get a turnover, you really got to make it count. Get the big transfers on if they can swing the ball. O'Hara's there. Houghton Jones, nice touch pass. It just beats O'Hara over the sideline. Good idea there. Dolan Robson, Markia, Val.
You just have a look on this field now. They have stretched the game a lot.
Yeah.
Can't see it now, but they did pull their players right up the field there, which gives the midfield a lot of room to work with.
Yeah, and that's a key. If you can have players like Hallie Scurra and Kai Elliott with space, it's dangerous. There they go, good recycle here. Holditch, it's going to fall to Dolan Robson.
She's got some height. She gave it a little bit too slow, so gets intercepted there by Captain O'Hara.
Here's Kaylee Tuiravi here for Pasifika. Take a quick second to mention the sponsors for this weekend's event. Of course, a massive thank you, ngā mihi nui to One Foundation and their support of not only this weekend's event, but the last 2 Heritage Hockey tournaments, and of course getting you this live stream, live and free all weekend. Of course to Just Hockey, regular sponsors of tournaments such as these and here at Waikato Hockey, and of course Keep a Life, the insurance specialists. Thank you so much for all your support and hard work in making sure Heritage Hockey is such a great success. Here we are, the Pasifika women. Up to come back out and around. Lovely entry, Scurra under a bit of pressure.
Good control there though.
Yeah, it does well. Foul, Markia.
The challenge.
Oh, lovely ball at Sexton. Holditch.
What's she got?
There's not many people you'd be alright with letting shoot from down there.
She's definitely one of them though.
She's one of them.
Don't mind at all.
Yeah. Didn't challenge the goal there of Hollyland in that time, but look, I've seen it happen before. From Rhiannon Holditch, and Storm Dolan Robson cuts that one out. Yeah, so they've extended their lead this quarter. The Pasifika team, 3-1 on the scoreboard now. A pretty tough mountain to climb now for the junior Māori side, but look, still probably 25 odd minutes of hockey yet to play.
We've still got a little bit of skill there.
Yep. Sydney O'Hara. Storm Dolan Robson thought she might have been able to get a free hit out of that one. Hilton Jones at the back.
Nice transfer there. Just opting to maintain possession of the ball too.
Yeah, she's been really solid today.
I really like
Holly
her in the
Hilton
middle there.
Jones. Yep. Yeah, I would love to see. So she's actually got a twin sister in the side. Grace Hilton Jones not suited up today, unfortunately, but a really strong physical striker. I think a Katie Glynn style player who can just knock the front door down. And when those two link up together,
wouldn't
it's
that
exciting.
just be exciting?
Yeah.
And it is exciting to watch sisters play together because
Yep.
they just understand what each other are doing.
Yeah, absolutely.
A little bit of attack here from New Zealand Māori women.
Yeah, a couple of phases here. The ball's going to fall for Queenie Blacklock to clear. She's done well.
If you just notice, that did bounce past 2 Pasifika ladies onto the Pasifika keeper. So we kind of do need a little bit of a New Zealand Māori ladies just pouncing into the middle of that.
Yeah, even as you see here, they're on attack, but the Pasifika team outnumber probably 8-5 in that area of the field. You can already count 5 Māori women's players almost back near halfway.
That's a good point.
Does make things really tough when you're that heavily outnumbered. Like you say, the ball went past 3 Pasifika players before it even got to a potential goal scorer. So it'd be interesting to see what the conversation looks like in this upcoming break. Look, they've got nothing to lose from here now.
No, as a positive from that though, we are asking those Māori ladies to pull out some of their flair, and
Yep, have a
if
crack.
they do, that'd be exciting.
Yeah, absolutely. They're here for a reason, and it's to show off some of that skill, that flair that we love to see. Here we go. Put some pressure on.
Oh, that's
Lovely
just a
pass.
great knowledge there.
Yeah, Dolan Robson.
Knowledge there.
Yeah, Dolan Robson. That's a pretty ordinary tackle, unfortunately, there. She's not going to earn herself the 2 minutes on the bench, but free hit, Pasifika.
Stormy
Lovely
into the
ball.
middle. Yeah.
Kai Elliott wins the free hit. Val wearing off the stick
Into the
challenges
circle.
there.
Just getting them out of trouble there. Reverse head out of the circle.
Yeah, there's just out of picture. Queenie's gone and done the tough work for the Pasifika team, out to get the ball. Here it is, Dolan Robson again with Elliott. That's 2 in a row. We've found Elliott there. Yeah, I know for a fact Kaya Elliott and Holly Hilton Jones have had
Here we go.
many battles in the Auckland Schoolgirls comp.
Intercept by Kyra.
Yeah, Maui Black here. Oh, that lovely pass.
Yeah.
Here we go. Oh, lovely ball forward, Parata.
Whew.
Oh, it was Penelope Taulafo again for the Māori side. Just trying to link up with Parata. That's better height. We saw.
Yeah.
Obviously would have loved to see her pull that one in, but looks like the intent is there, and they've got the turnover again, the Māori team. Working back, as every good striker does. Hannah Rosalia.
Ball speed not the best, so
No,
Rosalia is able to pick that, but let's go forward.
Jamie Rapana takes on Kaya Elliott, does enough.
Gets herself a free hit.
Back out to Hilton Jones. Rick O'Connell on that side, I think. Some pressure here.
Oh, that's pretty well
They've done well.
organised there at the
Yep.
back there.
Oh, down the left foot. Lovely pass, but nobody in there.
Strong at the back there.
Yeah, Dolan Robson.
Oh, weaving through the
Yeah,
players
that's
there.
a little left, right, good night special from Dolan Robson. Tui Ravi. She'll take the sideline hit.
Just a little touch there to get that out of the play, so players can get him behind her. Really important.
Yeah, he's Ruby J. Meehan, one of the goal scorers for this match. Oh, trying to link up there, but it's going to fall to Taulafo. Te Mihi Hohepa.
Oh, bit of an elbow in the back there.
Yep, she'll sit down for 2 minutes there.
That kind of Stuff doesn't really get past an international umpire at the side there.
No, I tell you what, if I was out there playing Oru, I'd be firmly on the other side of the field, getting as far away from Amber as I possibly could.
I'm sure you'll see me putting my hands up a few times tonight.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you're not going to get away with anything over that side. Here we go, Pasifika woman with the build-up. Nice midfield transfers. Hold it. She's picked out Amy Sampson. Amy Sampson, Murphy Phillips.
Oh, just attack through the middle of the field didn't really happen for them, but here they go again.
Yeah, Amy Sampson.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, very nearly a beautiful ball.
That was lovely vision by the ball carrier there.
Yeah, it's Amy Sampson. Recently named to one of the New Zealand junior squads.
Oh, just showing why she's in that squad.
Yeah. Yeah, and her work together with Murphy Phillips, as mentioned, they play together at National Māori Tournament.
Oh, a little bit of a hit in the back of the head there.
Yeah, we're
We'll
just going to
stop
go and
play.
check that. Amber Church will go and have a quick look at check the players okay. Obviously player safety is number one.
It is paramount in this sport, as there are a lot of dangerous situations you can find yourself in.
Yeah, yeah, and they just get her off the park quickly to make sure that she is all okay. We wish her make sure that there's nothing too serious over there. And here we go, Holly Hilton-Jones on the ball for the junior Māori side. Trinell Woods-Edawera at the back.
Just maintaining possession here, waiting for something to open up.
Yeah, only 30 seconds to go in this quarter though, and down 3-1.
They've stepped up, applying a bit of pressure here. Oh, but she's just, isn't she a little bit smooth there?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Koimata on the ball, looking to find something going forward, and she does.
Yeah, Tim, just unable to get through Chris Amakia.
No
Don't blame her.
surprise.
Yeah, no. And they'll walk this one out to finish up the quarter. Final few seconds there, Chris Amakia and the Pasifika women, they are ahead 3-1.
That was a bit more of a even quarter there.
Yep.
I would say the Pasifika ladies still had a majority possession, but we did find some excitement down both ends of the field.
Yeah, look, and it's something that we probably thought was going to happen in terms of just the pace of play that this junior Māori side are probably able to hold a little higher for a little longer than the Pasifika team. But look, the experience of knowing how and when to slow down the play in this Pasifika team, as we see, it looks like Jay Punga and Josephina Tamatoa over there getting the Pasifika girls ready for the fourth quarter. And as we see in the Bailey's dugout there,
Courtney Phillips and Tuhia Ohepa will be doing the same for the Māori Junior ladies.
yeah, as we just have a look at some of the highlights here from the first three quarters. This touch very nearly went for the Pasifika team, and this is the goal.
Great little goal here. I love this. And just tap it into the goal.
Yep.
What else is there to it?
That's it. That's all you have to do, apparently.
It's that easy.
So I've heard. There, good pressure. So it was Jada Pafo in the first half for the Māori team. Holly Landon stepped in the second half for the Māori side, but both teams with opportunities right across the first three periods. This was an interesting little option to go to the short.
Yeah, it was. We don't
penalty
see
corner.
that often, but great connection with the ball.
Yep.
And look at this nice elimination skills.
It just didn't quite get through Kaya Elliott there. That was the end of the
Little friendly banter there on the field.
Yeah, I think that was Kaya Elliott and Jamie Lewis there, just checking
And
out
look
each
at
other's
this.
shoe size. That's the goal.
Yeah,
Jamie
just
and
securing the goal by making a nice easy pass.
yeah, hats off there to Hannah Rose Elliott, just really doing the right thing. That's a coach's dream, that one.
It is.
Make the extra pass, make the goal easy. As we can hear some of the fans here cheering on both sides, but I can distinctly hear Uncle Kahu yelling out for the junior Māori women's side.
Stalwart of Māori hockey he is.
Absolutely. And I mentioned a little earlier in the men's game, look, a happy birthday in memory of Uncle Koro Jubilee Edmonds. Been his birthday today, an absolute advocate of the junior Māori sides.
He was. Would have been part of the original setup too,
Yep.
wouldn't he?
And here's the Pasifika team coming forward. It's Hannah Rosalia. Lovely tackle there.
Unable to win the ball though, and the Pasifika ladies come forward again. They find a foot.
And the one thing that I've noticed, look, I've mentioned it a couple of times, but taking the free hit quickly, the attacking free hit, just been so damaging when teams can do it well. There you hear the kia kaha coming out from Uncle Kahu.
Yeah, I'm surprised I never heard that before. I can now that you've mentioned it.
Yeah, it's one of those things. Once someone points it out.
Now, a really interesting choice of pass there. Bouncy passes in the middle are often, sometimes a little bit hard to control, but it's well done there by Hallie.
Yeah, that's obviously Chris Amaki has got pretty good trust in her.
Absolutely.
In her midfielder there to throw that one, because you're right, not easy. Look at that, fast again. Kai Elliott. Good challenge. Hannah Rosalia.
And just cleaned up well there. And kept possession of the ball. I really like that. It's really well done.
Under a fair bit of pressure there. Oh, Holly
and
Hilton
a little
Jones.
bit of skill.
Oh, thought she probably did enough to win that, but here come Pasifika probing around the edge.
Love to see it too. Here we go.
Yep. Still go. No, we'll pull that one back for a free hit. It was Val there just trying to get it onto a reverse stick.
Yeah, a little bit of aerial skill there by Val. And we know her hand-eye coordination is more than exceptional to execute those.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, we see this Pasifika women's team just sit out in their press a little bit. Yeah, and that's what it does. It makes forces mistakes out of the opposition, and they've won one there into the middle of the field as Skara.
You know, Skara's been holding some good positioning in the middle of the field too. She's doing a lot of transfers, which I love to see. Opens up the other side of the field really well.
Yeah, I think it's key to the way that this Pasifika team play. They've got so many players that move around the field, move positions, move layers. You do just need somebody to hold the middle of the field, and it's something that in the men's side, Xander Fraser does for their guys team, and it's something you notice. Hallie Skara has kind of been the one up the middle of the park, which
constant,
allows their other players to play a little more freely.
Oh, there's a little bit of height there, creating a bit of danger for the Pasifika ladies.
Here we go, quick free hit.
What have we got?
Oh, we've got no dice there for.
We've got a 16-yard hit. We do for the Pasifika ladies.
Yeah.
Carissa just finding a nice easy pass there to hold it. She decides to keep possession of the ball. Not in any rush to go forward there, the Pasifika ladies.
No, so they understand, and I'm sure that it's something that Jay and Josephina would have talked to them about, is managing the pace of the game, knowing that they're front on the scoreboard, knowing that they're not the ones that have to rush everything, and understanding that the junior Māori team are probably going to try and come at them with some pace, knowing that they are chasing the scoreboard.
Yep. It's one thing to come up with the game tactics. It's another thing for the players to come out and actually execute it on the field. So
great ball there, Val, Dolan Robson, Holditch, Skara, there she is in the middle.
Yeah.
It's been a good little battle between her and Murphy Phillips, and Amy Sampson in the middle for the junior Māori side.
Haley is playing a bit of a safety role, isn't she? So if she doesn't find anything, she tends not to force it.
Yeah, I think she understands that the players around her, especially in the likes of Kai Elliott, Rhiannon Holditch, have that real ability to have a crack and go forward, so she doesn't need to do that role.
No, and she's doing her role exceptionally well.
Yeah, and it's the indicator of a really switched on hockey player, is knowing the role and being able to play that. Yeah, got a free hit here for the junior Māori side. It's Holly Hilton Jones at the back for them. She's been really strong today. Woods Eruera. Oh, she'll find
she finds an
Parata.
amazing ball forward.
It's a sweeping tackle there by Luna Charlick. Here we go. Got the attacking hit. Sampson. Just overrun it a little bit.
Oh, let's see that.
Kai Elliott,
Fortunate,
Chris
she does.
Amakia.
She's got a little bit of magic going on there and just loses possession of the ball.
Yeah. Yeah, as we close in on 11 and a half odd minutes to go in this match.
Opens up to the right-hand side of the field.
Yeah.
They're well covered though, aren't they? They do just
They-
shift across the field really well.
They do, and they're
Pressure here from Holditch.
yeah. You can hear a lot of communication out on the field, and I assume a lot of that is around movement when the ball goes. Mark is going to wear that one on the leg. Rapana, Taulofo.
No, and the Pasifika ladies are holding off. They hold off, and if you watch them, they'll go.
Yep.
And that makes it really hard when you're on the ball to think you have time and then all of a sudden you don't.
Yeah, that's it. And they they mark in a way that they try and intercept or make sure that the ball just goes over the back line. So
Here
here's
we
the
go,
target.
ball at the top of the circle. Oh! Was that it?
We're just going to check that one.
What a lovely receive on the top of the
phenomenal,
circle. And
phenomenal
to get
shot.
that hit off, that was slightly on her back foot, so she had to move backwards a little bit to release that ball.
Yeah, we're just going to have to check this one because it looked like the ball ended up on the outside of the goal, but from that angle,
I'd have it hit the net, didn't
yeah,
it?
you'd have to believe that it went in. So we see the replay here. Taulofo.
And we'll look at this. Oh, what is that? Is there like a gap on the outside of that net?
That's a really tough one to
Sure, will she check it?
tell. I mean, there's nothing to check. It's if we can see that replay, they're going to award
it
it.
does look like it hits the inside net and then maybe rolls down the outside of it.
Yeah,
if it's not hooked to the bottom of the.
It's just hard from this angle to believe it didn't go in the goal.
Oh, that's back. Oh, that's back net. That's back net.
I'm going to go out on a limb and I'll make the call and say that it went in. The umpire's got it right, and there may be just a small defection in the goal net.
I mean, like, you do have Amber Church on the field there, and there is a reason why she was ranked #1 or voted #1 umpire of the year last year, so, pretty hard to argue with her.
Yeah, look, and I think she's probably of the same view as us. Pretty hard to believe that it
Didn't go in?
couldn't have gone in from that angle and made its way to the other side. So
What an exciting little bit of play there that brings the goal difference down. 2-3 to the Pasifika ladies, with the Māori on a little bit of a high. They seem to be attacking a lot now.
yeah, that's the sort of goal that can really turn a game. One of those real speckies, you call them, the speculators, up in the roof over the outstretched mitt there of Queenie Blacklock in goal. And still over 8 minutes to play here. Could be just what this junior Māori side need.
A little composure there by Stormy and just casually running forward.
And here they go, the junior Māori side.
Now
Hilton
what do we
Jones is
have?
coming
We've got
forward.
some speed going forward. Markia cleaning up. Oh,
Oh man, 2 bits of absolute class. But Murphy Phillips got it back, and Murphy Phillips releases.
nicely turned over there, and we've got a little Bloemata on the ball.
Yep, Romata
Seeing
Brown.
what she could give.
Oh, nothing there for the junior Māori side.
Just a bit of a warning there for
Yeah, just swinging at
number
the ball.
14,
I think it was
yeah.
Jamie Lewis was just swinging at the ball.
Just hitting the ball away when there was no real need. The umpire had blown the whistle.
And just we've noticed down in front of the commentary box, newly announced Black Sticks women's player Emma Finlay has arrived at the facility.
Big congratulations to Emma
Big
Finlay.
congratulations to Emma Finlay.
Be very exciting to see her out on the pitch.
Yeah, she's been named to play the series in Christchurch, so we look forward to seeing her there. And speaking of, here's Pasifika with an opportunity. Penalty corner is the cards there.
Oh, is she reaching into her pocket?
She might be looking at it, but penalty corner, just the, and while they get ready for it.
Let's have a look here.
Yeah, I think she was playing advantage of something a little earlier in the circle there, but while they get set for their penalty corner, we've mentioned Em Finlay. Of course, Jared Panchia out here again for the New Zealandian side as well. He will feature for the Black Sticks men in Christchurch as well.
Emma Finlay was down to play this weekend, and after her recent selection in the Black Sticks side, she's unable to play with us, which very disappointed to hear, but exciting to see her.
Yep, and here we go, Pasifika. Val saved again by the Māori team. Look, not many teams can put that in their cap, that they stopped Val twice on the penalty corner straight shot.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that.
Lee. We've seen that. Oh, look at this tournament.
Bit of magic through the middle of the field
Yeah,
here. Oh,
O'Hara.
taking on three quality players in the middle there.
Absolutely. Sydney O'Hara does well there.
Maybe just a little bit of a tied pass back there.
Yeah, so here, that's a tough one to take in on the reverse stick.
On the reverse stick, running back towards it.
Yeah.
When you wanted it forehand.
So 3-2. Here we are, the Pasifika women's side. And of course, like we did in the first game, we've been tasked to
Scurra in the middle again.
Pick out a potential player of the match candidate for this game. It's a hard one so far. Orewa, are there any people that have piqued your interest in a player of the match conversation?
Yeah, there are a few players that have piqued my interest. The good old classic Cass, she's just extremely solid in the middle of the field, and she has been presenting herself all throughout the game.
Yeah, so hard to go past Carissa Markia. Are there any other names you want to throw in there?
What's her name on the ball now?
Yeah, Holly Hilton-Jones.
I really like her.
Yep.
I do like her. Holly Hilton-Jones has just been really solid on the ball, passing some good decent passes, and that's a real important skill to have around the back, is that your passes are quality, accurate and firm.
Yeah, look, and she's played a full game back there as well, and has needed to. She's been really quality for such a young player as well in this side, and some of the pressure she's been under. Yeah, absolutely.
And it would be criminal not to mention Kaya Elliott today.
Yeah, another one of the young players out here that just seems to pop up everywhere. Does Kaya Elliott. So yeah, I think three real nominees there. We'll have to watch with intent to see who picks up.
There's only 3 minutes to go in the fourth quarter of this game, so New Zealand Māori ladies will be looking to increase the pressure a little bit, just to see what they can do.
Yeah, there's Holly Hilton-Jones again. She'll pick up the scraps in the middle of the field. Here she goes, Hilton-Jones.
Lovely little turn, and right idea with the pass. I just didn't quite connect.
Yeah, and those are the little things that happen. Look, like we mentioned earlier, this New Zealand junior Māori side haven't played games in the last 2 or 3 years. Have been selected from national tournaments, but not had an opposition to take on. So, it's first game together in a long time. These little things will grow and will build, and just like we saw in the junior men's side, they'll improve, and they'll improve heaps from being
absolutely
at this tournament.
Little foot there, but no one around to contest it, so the umpire just says play on.
Yeah, picked up by Storm Dolan Robson. She's just going on a bit of a crab along the field. Amy
over.
Sampson, that's solid work from Amy Sampson. There's two
and we've
players
got some
here.
high players.
Oh no.
Oh man.
And it looks like they're going to, they've taken the goalkeeper off here, so 2.5 odd minutes to go in the match. They're going to take the goalkeeper off, and for those watching at home and perhaps unfamiliar with obviously how this works and some of the rule updates as well, is they've opted to go without the goalkeeper so they can have 11 field players on the field, which gives them the numerical advantage. Obviously, it means that they do have an open goal at the back there.
That creates a bit of danger for them now when they've got a majority players up the field.
It does, but it you know, they're throwing everything at the wall. The way Heritage Hockey works, you need to go right from the first game.
I do think it's a good idea there, though.
Yeah, look.
Blue Brown on the ball here going forward. What can they do?
Murphy Phillips is up the field. She was pointing for it. This is the danger it creates. Oh, lovely work there at the back.
Holditch just lifts the ball forward there.
Yep.
You know that Pasifika play coming in within 5 to challenge the ball as it gets collected from the overhead.
Yeah, so 3-2 here, minute and a half to play, 90 seconds on the clock. Junior Māori team trailing, but with possession. They're going to have to be pretty good from here. Te Aumihi Hohepa, nothing coming from her. Val will take this one slowly.
Just over 1 minute left here for our
Val.
second game of the day.
Yeah, Holditch. Skara, it's going to get away from her. Here we go.
She loses the ball.
Murphy Phillips is ahead of her.
It's a little bit dry, that field, eh? So
Yeah.
very easy to fall over and just get your shoes stuck into the ground.
Yeah, we mentioned that in the men's game as well. With the wind and how warm it is drying up pretty quickly here. So players are going to have to adapt to that. And this here might be enough for the Pasifika women to see it out. They'll walk up Kaya Elliott on the ball.
Just taking her time to get there. There is no rush for her. They've got 15 seconds left. And then she opts to maintain possession of the ball. Hits it away, actually.
Yeah, I think understands that she probably should have done a little bit better there, Kaya Elliott. Amy Sampson, that's solid work. She'll keep going.
They're trying to get the ball forward as quickly as they can.
Dolan Robson intercept. Markia onto the ball.
She'll just
she'll make sure
play
that
with the ball a bit. Her and Holditch together.
Clock winding
they know
down.
what needs to be done to keep this game in their favour.
Yeah, that's the experience from those two. And that, ladies and gentlemen, will be the final whistle in our women's match here between the New Zealand Pasifika women and the Junior Māori women's side. Their debut match here at Heritage Hockey, and Orewa, they were fantastic.
I was pleasantly impressed with what they had to bring to the table today. They're young, they're new, and they haven't played a lot together, so coming out and giving that performance to the Pasifika ladies, who have a lot of knowledge on their shoulders, was quite impressive.
Yeah, look, and again, the Pasifika women's side, similar to their men in the first game, probably not as clinical and as polished as they like to be, eyeing up Monday's final, but they got the points on the board, and at this tournament, that's what matters. They'll move into tomorrow with a win, and look, eyeing up that game at the back end of the weekend.
And the Pasifika ladies just using this game as a good warm-up for them as they go forward to play the Indian ladies and the Māori ladies further on in the week. And I'm sure they'll be much more clinical throughout the week.
Yeah, so I'll let you, Orewa, talk through some of these highlights, and then we'll come back with player of the match.
So a PC here with a nice little shot and a turn on goal. Unfortunately, Queenie wasn't able to get a foot to that. And we've got some exciting plays here through forward from Kaya. A little bit of a mess in the middle of the circle there, but they did have that forward momentum quite a lot in the second quarter. Lovely save there by the New Zealand Māori keeper, but actually did get a PC from it. We're asking a lot of our keeper here. Look, that was a lovely stick save to the right hand side from a player who can really hit the ball hard here. An unfortunate shot over the top of the goal there. Kaya Elliott has a lovely run down the field here. She keeps her head up so she's able to see her player, who ducks just back off her defending player and gets a few shots on the goal. Look at that. Anything going goalward gives you another opportunity to have a shot. It was almost like a tidal wave here with the Pasifika ladies coming forward. Some amazing shots, and young player Eva Sexton here just showing you how to score a goal straight through the keeper's legs. Cool, another PC that we see here for the New Zealand Māori ladies. And they did a variation of a PC that we don't often see, drag out straight to the right-hand player who gets a great connection on the ball but saved by keeper Queenie. Kaya Elliott all over the field today, making those saves and having a good banter with their friends on the field. And just making sure of her goals there. Nice pass to Ruby Jane Meehan, who just slots it into the circle. Now this is a lovely across against the grain pass, who gets a lovely reverse shot pass off to the top corner of the goal. A very hard shot to save. And man, I don't know if you guys could see that. That hit was pretty hard. Now we're going to head down to the field where we've got player of the day with Brad. Brad, over to you.
Hey guys, I'm down here on the turf with this game's player of the match. It's Kaya Elliott from the New Zealand Pasifika women's team. Kaya, congratulations. Big win first up. How was that one for you?
Yeah, no, it was nice. We're not really that used to playing with each other, so it was a great hit out for the first match of the tournament. But yeah, I think overall as well.
Yeah, awesome, man. There's some pretty awesome players in your team, the likes of Chris Amakia, the Vale sisters, Rhiannon Holditch. How is it for a young player like you being able to play with those sort of players?
I think it's a big privilege to be playing with them. Like, they've been playing for so many years and so many higher levels than I have, and I think it's just really great that they're so supportive and treat everyone like the same, and there's no hierarchy or anything. So yeah, it's really great.
Nice, you heard it here first. Kaya Elliott thinks everybody else on her team is old. What I liked and was most impressed about by you is every time there was a free hit, and I think you've kind of moved up into the midfield for this team this year, taking them with pace and really getting the defenders on the back foot. Is that something that was a team plan, or is that just something that you like to do personally?
No, I actually missed team talk today. So, but yeah, you know, I just love to grab it and go. Just fast-paced game.
Nice, and I heard you having a little bit of banter with Jamie Lewis and Holly Hilton-Jones and some of those players out there that I know you've played with and against a fair bit in the Auckland Schoolgirls comp. How was that little battle out there with those guys?
Oh, it was great. You know, Jamie Lewis is my cousin, so always great fun out there with her. Yeah, Holly, love her. Yeah, I've been playing with those girls for quite a while. I play in the Māori's tournament as well, so I know them quite well.
Fantastic. Well, awesome game from you. Congratulations on your player of the match performance. We'll see you out here again tomorrow in a big game, and we look forward to seeing you. Good luck for the weekend.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right, and that is our player of the match for the first women's game of the tournament. Coming up in just a few moments will be our next men's match, which is the New Zealand Māori men taking on the New Zealand Indian side. Two previous winners of this tournament. They'll go head to head at 3 p.m. We'll see you then on the live stream. Thank you.
Life is the best of me, I don't know what to do. I'm still ahead of me and I don't have a clue right now. But we can take this back wherever we go. As long as you're with me, I feel at home. Can you tell me why? 'Cause I wanna know. As long as you're with me, I feel at home. Oh. I got it bad, I just wanted love. I got it bad, I just needed loving. I got it bad.